Hello everyone, and welcome to our lesson for today. For today's lesson, we will be looking at the second part of getting to know letters. So let's get started.
Materials.
Today you will need paper and pencil. If you have lined paper, go ahead and grab that. If not, any paper will work just fine. There are 3 learning targets for our lesson today. The first target says, I can follow along in a shared text or poem. The second target says, I can search for letters in a familiar text or poem, the letters E, J, and Z. And our last target says, I can follow directions for writing the letters E, J, and Z.
Read aloud.
I want you to follow along and listen as I read the poem, My Camera. I looked in my camera and what did I see? 2 African animals looking back at me. I looked in my camera and what did I see? A zebra with a bushy mane and an elephant on the plain. My first thought was, how can they be so tame? Swimming with a jellyfish was not the same. I looked in my camera and what did I see? Not a jellyfish swimming toward me. The jellyfish sting made me sing. I looked in my camera and what did I see? Lots of memories flooding back to me. I'm going to read through our poem one more time, and I want you to look very closely at the letters E, J, or Z. Anytime you see them in our poem or at the beginning of the word, I want you to touch your nose. Are you ready? Here we go. I looked in my camera, and what did I see? 2 African animals looking back at me. I looked in my camera and what did I see? A zebra with a bushy mane and an elephant on the plain. My first thought was, how can they be so tame? Swimming with a jellyfish was not the same. I looked in my camera and what did I see? Not a jellyfish swimming toward me. The jellyfish sting made me sing. I looked at my camera and what did I see? Lots of memories flooding back to me. Nice job touching your nose for all of those letters.
Sounds.
Let's say our letter sound chant to help us remember the letters that we've learned, E, J, and Z. I want you to say them after me. Remember, the key words are the keys to unlocking the sounds that we hear. Are you ready? E, elephant. J, jellyfish. Z, zebra. Nice job with our letter sound chant.
Writing.
Today we are going to learn how to write our letters E, J, and Z. But first, let's practice skywriting them again and saying the sound. I want you to watch me first and then you'll practice. Are you ready? Let's start with our letter E. We'll start with the uppercase E. Eh. Your turn. Now let's do our lowercase e. You try. Right. Now let's try our uppercase J. Watch first. J. J. You try. Now let's try our lowercase j. 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 Your turn. And now let's try our uppercase Z. Watch first. Z. Z. You try. Now let's try the lowercase z. Watch first. Z. Z. Your turn. Nice job skywriting. Now we'll really have some fun and practice writing our letters on our handwriting paper. Are you ready to practice writing? All right, let's get those pencils ready. We're going to start with our uppercase letter E first. Ready? Put our pencil at the headline. We're going to drag it all the way down to the foot line, then come back up to the headline and make a little line out to the right a little bit. Then come to the belly line and make a line out just a little bit on the belly line, and then come back down to the foot line and make a little line out just a little bit. And we've made our uppercase E. Now let's make our lowercase e. Starting at the belly line, making a line, a little line right there on the belly line and coming up and around our line, curving it around like the letter C all the way down, touching our bottom line, our foot line, then curving up just a little bit. And we've made our lowercase e. Now let's try our uppercase J. Starting at the headline, dragging our finger all the way down to the foot line, and then coming up and curving just a little bit, making our uppercase J. Now let's make our lowercase j, starting at the belly line. Belly line coming down past the foot line to the tail line and then curving up just a little bit, making sure you put a dot on top of your line. Now let's do our last letter. Let's practice our uppercase Z. Starting at the headline, we're going to drag our pencil back just a little bit to the right, come down at a slant all the way down to the foot line, and then drag our pencil down to the right again, making a little line. Now let's try the lowercase z, starting at the belly line. Starting at our belly line, making a little line, going across and stop, and then slanting down a little bit to the left, touching our foot line, and then coming back a little bit, making a line. And we've made our lowercase c. Wow! Awesome job with your handwriting practice.
Closing reflection.
When we write the letter J, how can we remember where to start? Yes, we remember to start at the headline. How will that help us with reading or writing? Nice job. Keep up the good work practicing writing the letters E, J, and Z. Thanks for joining me again today as we practice writing our letters E, J, and Z. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.